behind these guys. We kind of got a big group of cars here, all battling hard for position. There's even side by side, and they were even looking 3 wide off of turn number 4.
We've seen a bunch of pack racing. Oh no, pumping partners in the wall. The leaders in the wall. The 3 wide mid-pack, and all sorts of action is going on. Battle for the lead down the back straightaway. Hemp Street is on the outside. Ringler trying to clear him on the inside. Boost is very low. Ringler's thinking to go 3 wide. No, they keep it 2 wide, and Hemp Street goes back to the lead at Kansas.
That shows you what that high line does as far as momentum, with Hemp Street able to hang on to that lead as now they're side by side for second place. That's Matt Boost on the inside with Ringler to his outside, and that outside line's gonna prevail again as Ringler able to hang on to that position. Now it looks like Boosters might even lose another position from Justin Romaine.
Boosters really got to get up to that high side, or he's going to fall back to 4th. And off of corner number 4, he will fall back to 4th at the line. It looks like Romaine's going to be able to clear Busa. So Busa is falling a little bit back now, but we're going to have a battle for the lead here within the next lap or so between Hemp Street and Ringler, who has now caught the rear bumper.
Ringler's getting some of that draft as they head down the backstretch, trying to close in on him, sitting about 3 car lengths, 2 or 3 car lengths right now from his back bumper. Everybody riding that high line right now. Justin Romaine's almost touching the wall as he goes around turn number 3 and 4, but off of turn number 3 and 4, they're separated all by about 2 to 3 car lengths.
Tail to nose is the front pack of 4. Heading down into corner number 1, and they're all right there on the wall. Oh no, Ringler's actually going to scrape the decals off the right side. And here comes Justin Romaine. He's looking way down, almost on the inside wall of the back stretch.
Yeah, but now he had a dive. See, it's very eluding. The guy gets in the wall, slows up. You got nowhere to go, so you drop to the inside. But then he gets the momentum off the corner, and in that case, Justin Romaine, he's got a lot of pressure now from Matt Busa, just because he lost all of that momentum on that low line.
So they kind of settle down up front. We go back to 5th. They're still going at it pretty hard. Medling and Gregory. Medling gets a good run down the backstretch. They let out in 3 and 4 though. And Medling really impressive tonight. He started 13th. He's made it. Looking for 5th.
That's right, he's been all over the back bumper. Nathan Gregory here the last few laps here. He tried to go to the inside to make it happen. It wasn't going to happen. Gregory got out ahead of him. Now Medling decided just to fall back in line and ride around, get some laps under his belt as we're working lap number 39.
Then Stanley, points leader, coming in tonight. He sits 7th right now, right for Hemp Street, who came in 3 points behind him, is leading. So Glenn Stanley, he is on the move, but he's got quite a ways to go. I want to apologize for the small little technical glitch there. One of our interns must have tripped over the cords heading to the production van.
Nah, that was me, Ben.
Oh, at least
Don't blame the interns.
At least you fessed up to it.
Yes, I fessed up to this.
If I would have done that, I would have been looking like Marty Reed. Oh no, we won't go there. Now Trent Ringler.
Busa just came off of pit road, Ben, made his stop here, lap number 40, so looked for him to gain up some ground here as he's going to have fresh tires.
Yep, Busa will have fresh tires, and he's going to be on a different strategy than everybody else. What's going on in the heads of the crew down there? Got the battle for second heating up. Ringler almost got the bumper from Romaine. Ringler pulls slow for him on the backstretch, and Justin Romaine, he's going to get one handed to him here. He takes second position through 3 and 4.
He does off of turn number 4. Now he sets his sights on the leader, Corbin Hemp Street. Hemp Street hasn't been able to pull away from anybody on this restart here. He's been pretty much the same distance now as, as Romain gets into the wall just a little bit, scrubs off a little bit of speed, not going to really affect where he's running at this moment, but into the wall, it's exactly what we said all night long. You're riding so close to that wall, one little slip up and you're scraping it.
Sean Medley to the inside of Nathan Gregory for fourth. Medley not going to be able to do anything on the inside, though. Busa with the fresher tires really stumbled those guys up there. They didn't know where to go and what to do, and Medley looked to take advantage of the situation. Actually, he's fallen into the grasp of Glenn Stanley through 1 and 2.
Glenn Stanley still kind of just logging laps right now, minding his own business as the points leader. Don't want to get in any trouble early here. You don't want to take a chance, especially with that slim of a lead here this late in the season running for that championship.
This broadcast is brought to you tonight by rseat.net. They have all your sim racing needs when it comes to comfort, seats to monitor stands. They are the ones to call. You can search them on the web at rseat.net. rseat.net is the official sponsor of the rseat.net Cup Series at No Bull Motorsport. We also want to thank all of you viewers for tuning in tonight here on NoBullNetwork1.com for the Aero Loose Racing Nationwide Series from Kansas Speedway to Pinkie Swear 97, and we've got a battle heating up for the lead as we close in to halfway here at Kansas.
Yeah, we are closing in on the halfway point, and the 41 Street gets loose off the corner, gives that high side to Justin Romain to caution on the speedway.
To like a protein shake or a bar or anything like that?
Not sure for what, just quite yet. We can promise you it's not for rain or for debris. We don't have that in Ireton. I'm not sure we had the whole crew up here looking for it on the replays. We can't find it. Is for the 24 car. He loops it around, and that is the cause of the caution. So we all got it figured out. We're good. We're professionals. Pit road though is open, and Mylan Lacey, some of them's heading your way.
Taking a look at that number 41, he kind of looks stout, but he hit the wall a little bit. They're telling me down here, 22 front ways into the wall. We had to watch ourselves a little bit out there. Came in a little bit too fast, slid through his pits, and that can happen. He's going to have to go back around. A lot of time is going to be taken out of that bin. Close call. Crew members were scattering everywhere.
My goodness, and that is definitely a scary situation when a car comes flying at you on pit road. Ringler is going to come out first out of the pits, but he did not even make his pit stop. So this, Andy, becomes a situation for the crew chief. Do we keep him out and pray for another caution, or do we go ahead and bring him in and lose all of that track position?
Man, you're going to have to lose that track position. Unfortunate. Still plenty of time. We're at the halfway point here of this race. He's got time to get back up through the field. You're going to have to come in and pit. You can't take that chance with such a short fuel run for these cars. You have to make that pit stop, and here he comes now down pit road.
I want to thank you for tuning in with us here at No Bull Network 1. We've got to pay some bills here and send you away to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back for the Green Flip. You're watching the Aero Loose Racing League live on No Bull Network 1.
Does a real race car have a center post? Of course not, and neither should your race rig. The R-Seat Evo V3 with its unique design has no center post. The R-Seat Evo replicates what you would be accustomed to in your daily driver or something you may take to the track. It can accommodate drivers from 4'11" up to over 6'6" tall and is pre-drilled for all of the major wheel manufacturers on the market today. When it comes to performance, look no further than the R-Seat Evo V3. Check out the R-Seat Evo and other sim racing equipment by heading to www.rseat.net.
I felt it all at the hall, where it's a cool 33 degrees.
We experienced it all at the hall, where my son became the fastest man ever.
I relived it all at the hall, where my grandson asked me, "Did you really do all that?"
Experience high-octane fun during NASCAR Hall of Fame's Cure for the Common Summer, presented by Coca-Cola.
Hey race fans, it's Carl Edwards, driver of the number 99 Aflac Ford Fusion with your eye safety tip of the week. Did you know that 90% of eye injuries can be avoided simply by wearing the proper ANSI-approved eyewear? More than 1 million Americans have lost some degree of sight due to eye injury. That's a risk that I'm just not willing to take. Go to wileyx.com to find a dealer near you and to learn more about the first premium performance sunglass company whose entire product line meets occupational safety standards. That's WILEYX.com. Wiley X. Safety never looked so cool.
We are back here at Noble Network 1, and as promised, I'm going to back to the green flag. We're going to complete lap 50 and begin work on 51 halfway through this race. And Andy, it's still anybody's race. This is turning out to be a dandy here tonight at Kansas.
It absolutely is, Ben, and keep an eye on that point leader, Glenn Stanley there, who has a few wins here on the season. I believe 3 for the season so far. There he is, going to restart here 4th.
Top 5 remain Him Street, Gregory, Stanley, Gidman as we head to the green flag, and Romain wasting no time. He leads it by 5. Carling's at the line, they almost touch for second.
Side by side for second, heading into turn number 1. That's Him Street on the outside with Gregory to the inside. Gregory able to slide up in front of Him Street as Him Street now looking to make a crossover move off of the turn number 2. He's now on the inside of Gregory heading into turn number 3.
Not just any crossover, a kill crease crossover, and if he can clear him, he can make it a perfection. He will in 3 and 4, and Gregory's got problems on the high side.
He does. Now he's got Glenn Stanley to his inside as they battle down to the stripe. Now Stanley to the inside of Gregory as they head back into turn number 1.
A gaggle for the 3rd position. Stanley, Gregory, then it's Gidman and Medling side by side. Medling kind of falls back. He's going to slip up almost into the wall. Stanley trying to pull the lines out on Gidman, but here comes Galen Gidman. We haven't talked about him, and he's worked his way almost in the top 3.
He has right now sitting 4th on that high side, going to be able to clear Glenn Stanley. Now Stanley falls back in line of Gidman. Gidman now, he's worked his way up now. He's all the way up to 4th place here. Heading into turn number 1.
Leader in the wall. Romain tagged the wall in the middle of 1 and 2. Him Street gets a slight run down the back stretch. They're still separated by a car length, about a car length and a half. The battle right now, though, is for 3rd between Galen Gidman and Nathan Gregory off of corner number 4.
Gregory, a little slip up there off of turn number 4, gets a little bit loose, allows Gidman to close the gap right now, heading into turn number 3. Or turn number 1, excuse me. He's all over the back bumper, looking to make something happen, trying to capitalize on a mistake.
And right now, that's all you have to do. You have to ride behind, force him into making this like pass for the lead. Him Street way down low. Can he get the run through 3 and 4? They're going to be side by side. It's going to be a drag race to see who leads it. Who's going to lead this lap? Romain by 10 1/1000th of a second.
Still Him Street on the inside of Romain through turn number 1 and 2. Romain's going to take the advantage on the high side. He's going to maintain the lead as now Him Street is going to have to fall back in line, but these guys have pulled away from 3rd place where there's a huge battle right now as Gidman just passed Gregory for 3rd.
Gidman out ahead of Gregory. Stanley's there as well. Medling's looking to get this battle again as we head down the front straightaway. Now here comes Gregory. Thought he was going to look for the inside. Stanley went low. Medling, did he tag the wall? He might have. A bunch of action going on.
Well, the 38's in the wall. He bounces off the wall. He's going to slow up just a little bit as Stanley's able to pull right up on his bumper, not make anything happen yet, but now he's looking to the inside off of turn number 4.
For the lead, Hemstreet looks to the inside. Not going to be able to do it though. You just cannot break the inside here at Kansas Speedway. Sean Medling looking to the inside of Nathan Gregory. That's for 5th. Medling trying to make it work. Down in 3 and 4. He's going to push it up a little bit. He has to let out of the gas. Stanley's going to smack the wall.
Nathan Gregory got a little bit of loose off of turn number 4. That's going to give Medling the advantage heading into turn number 1. He's got him cleared now. Medling now move him up to 5th place as Sean Medling now finds his way back into the top 5.
Maybe not for long. Thought Gregory might actually look to the inside. He decided better of it. He sits right now 6th with Michael Falacio looking for that position, and he's going to snag it down the front stretch.
He is. Looks like the 38 just battling real loose right now. All over the place off of both exits of these corners. He just cannot hang on to that thing right now, and he's losing positions with every lap.
For the lead, we missed a swap between Hemstreet and Romaine. Hemstreet takes it. Matt Busa exits the pit right behind them. He's got fresh tires, and he's looking to get around them. Excuse me, gas only for Busa, so he's just that quick.
He did make his way back up in the top 10 after getting the waiver round on that last caution there. So now he's going to make it by Romaine here off of turn number 2. He's going to be able to slide up to him. He is a lap car right now, trying to get his lap back the hard way.
That he is, and one guy I'm keeping my eye on is that 04. He has really closed the gap to 2nd. Galen Gidman is looking for the position off of corner number 4.
He is about 2-3 car lengths separate him in 2nd place. Justin Romaine at the line. They're only separated by 0.2 of a second into turn number 1. Gidman really making a move here on this run. He's just been the fastest car on the track by far as he continues to mow him down.
Kidman sits 3rd. We go back to 4th, that's held by Glenn Stanley. Sean Medling is 5th. And got some battles heating up a little bit further back in the pack. Tim Merchant's made his way to 8th position. Brandon Puffinbarger, he sits 9th. These guys are in a small little gaggle.
It's like we got little packs everywhere, all over the track bed. 2, 3, 4 cars all over the place, and some great racing as Gregory. We're watching him right now. He's just kind of really struggling off that restart. He's falling all the way back here, sitting 7th right now.
Getting reports Nathan Gregory has that car's very loose, and Puffinbarger's in the wall, and he cannot get turned off. He finally does in 2, but he lost a bunch of time.
He did. He was all the way on the back bumper of Tim Merchant, now falling way back and almost into the clutches of Len McNeese here in the 10th place driver here as they come off of turn number 4.
Matt Busa right on the rear bumper of Corbin Hemstreet, looking to get that lap back the hard way. Hemstreet's in the wall, and Busa takes his lap back the hard way. And oh no, Hemstreet really lost a bunch of time because Romaine is right there on the bumper. Romaine's looking for the lead.
He's looking for the lead off of turn number 4. Getting that draft of the 41 now as they drop down to the apron. The 04 tagging along. All 3 of these guys heading back into turn number 1 as Busa is pulling away from these guys.
He's going to slide up. Almost got the wall again. He's going to get it again on the back straightaway. Romaine looks real low. Can he do anything on the low side? Down in 3 and 4. He's still there with him now, but Hemstreet's going to get the run on the front straightaway.
He will. Hemstreet's going to pull away now. All that's going to do for Romaine is bring Gidman back into the picture. As Gidman now, he's going to look to try to take second away from Romaine.
Just behind them, Medling has caught the rear bumper of Glenn Stanley. That's the battle for the 4th position. Sean Medling continues to make his way through the field. He says that car's a rocket ship on the long runs. We're on a long run right now, and he's starting to pick cars off left and right.
Yeah, we're going to get real close here to pit stops, men. Probably in the next 5 to 7 laps, you're going to start seeing these leaders head down pit road. Last time caution flag waved, it was around lap 48, 49, so it's going to be close here in the next 5 laps or so to see these leaders hit pit road.
If I'm not mistaken, this will be the first green flag for green flag pit stops for the whole field. If I'm not mistaken, 30 laps to go at the line for Hemstreet this time. So we can definitely make it on one more pit stop. Excuse me, no we can't. My math was wrong. We might be able to make it on one more pit stop.
One we're going to have to keep an eye on is that 29 who got his lap back the hard way. Because he came down and took fuel only on that last stop, or during the green flag there, then he's actually only going to be able to have to make one more stop. But the way these guys are going now, they might have to, yep, this 31 now says he's going to head down pit road. That's a 6th place driver. Watch out for these guys now coming down pit road. I don't know if they're going to make it the rest of the way.
Oh my, it's going to get interesting, and pit road is going to be busy. Leaders and everybody are coming down. Watch for him. Whoa, Hemstreet, look at him, dirt tracking, and he's going to spin out on the entrance of pit road. Leader Hemstreet around. Milan, it's already gotten exciting. It's going to get even more, and they're heading your way.
It's exactly what we said during the pre-show. Getting into that pit road is kind of treacherous, kind of slippery as we wait for the number 82 to slide into pit road. He's going to get 4 tires. He's got to back it up. He was out of his pit stop. That's going to cost him some time. He's going to get 4 fresh ones, some tank of gas, as the 22 also has to be backed up a little bit as he overshoots his pits down here, Ben.
Wow, oh, a gaggle off the pit road. Look at him, they're almost spreading out 4 wide, and Hemstreet says, I'm not going to let that mistake haunt me. I'm taking the lead. Oh, and Hemstreet
gets
sideways.
loose.
My goodness. What a race off pit road. They've got traffic coming up behind him. That's Tim Merchant. He had to put the brakes on.
Unbelievable. What a race off of pit road there, Ben. That was amazing. Sideways.
Wow. All right, so Steve Moore, Galen Gidman, a few others have yet to pit. We'll update you on the lineup as soon as we do have an updated lineup. 83, Steve Moore, he's in the wall actually in 3 and 4 now. Got a fantastic battle between Justin Romaine and Glenn Stanley, and you can even throw Sean Medling into that as well. This is currently on my screen for the 7th position. That'll all change once everything updates here. And they're closing in on Trent Ringler, the 22, who is dirt tracking it off of 4.
Yeah, and a 22 right there. Trent Ringler getting loose there, and that's going to leave the outside open to Justin Romaine. He's going to take advantage of that as now Glenn Stanley looks to the outside of the 22 now with Sean Medling right in tow.
Matt Busa has taken the lead. Galen Gidman sits second, and he's in the wall. And 3 and 4, he's good now. Steve Moore is third. Fourth is Corbin Hemstreet, who's dirt tracking it off of 4. Everybody's starting to get a little loose here as Sean Medling looks to the outside of Glenn Stanley for 7th.
Medling looking to the outside right now as they head back into turn number 1. Sean Medling going to have that high line, going to get able to get that run, and as he does, off of turn number 2, he's going to take that position away from Stanley. Stanley going to have to fall back in line to Sean Medling as they head into 3.
So, the way things are going right now, Matt Busa could be good on one more pit stop, and he is in the lead, and what a story this would be. He has played the fuel strategy to perfection, but all it takes is one caution for all that to go out the window.
Yeah, and he's hoping that if there is a caution, it happens now, not when he goes into the pits.
Yep.
He's going to need a lot of, if there's a caution, he's going to need a lot of help in order to get back on that lead lap. As the 19's off into the grass, Glenn Stanley, the point leader, off of turn number 4, gets a little bit of help, and he's sliding through the grass.
Speaking of cautions, we're still green, but that was close to being one right there. Stanley trying to get back up to speed right now. Oh my.
He got loose, got a little bit of help, a little bit of a bump there off of turn number 4, right near pit entrance. Slid through the grass, was able to hang on to it though, Ben. A heck of a job driving, and now he is back on track, was able to get it straight.
Definitely did get interesting there for a quick moment, and everybody is for the most part straight right now. We've got a battle heating up for the 3rd position between Steve Moore, Corbin Hemstreet, and Justin Romaine as we head into corner number 1.
They are. The 41 of Hemstreet's really starting to close in on Steve Moore right now off of turn number 2, closing the gap. Romaine right in his right in the tire tracks of the 41 as they head back into 3. As it looks like Matt Busa is going to make his final pit stop right here, Ben, with 20 laps to go.
Mylan, he's heading your way.
He's complained a little bit of tightness when he was back in the field there, Ben, but getting that clean air makes that car loosen up, makes it go faster. We don't know what they got tires on the pit road. We don't know what they're going to do. We're going to watch with you here as they're putting fuel in the
crash
car.
on the back straightaway. Hemstreet goes around. He got the bump from Steve Moore. And this is Matt Busa's worst
Make
nightmare.
sure you're getting yourself something to drink there, buddy.
Oh, he might luck out here, Ben. He might luck out. I don't know if he was putting a lap down yet or not, but we'll see what happens here as everything cycles back through. Worst case scenario, these guys are all going to have to pit, and he might get the wave around.
Oh my. Whew. All right, so this is, wow, unbelievable. Busa's going to be on the lap, he's going to be on the tail, but he just pitted, so he's going to be able to stay out and should take the lead. And
we call that racing luck, man.
Man, you telling me pit stops about to occur right now. Goodman's going to lead them down, and Mylan, they're heading your way. This time it's at a slower pace.
Much slower pace. Everybody's able to maintain pit road speed. Coming into his box, the 04 Gidman coming to the service of his pit crew. He's going to get hopefully 4 fresh ones, a tank full of gas, send him on his way. This should be the last pit stop they're going to have to make down here, and get this car all ready for maybe hopefully a run at first place there, Ben.
And there you have it. My goodness, just when you think there was nothing going to happen, we have just set the dog loose here in Aero Loose Racing at Kansas Speedway into Pinkie Swear 97. Corbin Hemstreet didn't lose that much time. He comes out behind Sean Medling. So a real big break for Hemstreet there, not losing much time. But Matt Busa looks like he is going to possibly take the lead. We'll have an updated lineup here in just a moment, but we're going to head to a quick commercial break. I'm going to catch my breath and get set for this shootout with less than 20 to go here at Kansas Speedway.
Did your little storm knock out the power? Well, excuse me for not noticing.
Hate to disappoint you, old man Winter. Better luck next time.
If the power goes out, your Generac standby generator goes on, automatically.
Down trees? Flash floods? Is that all you've got?
Stand up to the threat of outages with Generac, and never feel powerless.
Welcome back to No Bull Network 1, and we're going to see if we can't dial up our in-race reporter. Yet again, Sean Medling, Ben Kiprice in the booth. Got a copy?
I do. You got me a mid-drink.
I tell you what, Sean, sitting fifth right now. You got anything for Busa up there in the front?
Busa's tough. I think he's been playing with us most of the race. With that black stripe, he knows he's good. I'm hoping I can get lined up on the outside row. If I can do that, I should have something for somebody. That outside line up against the wall, that's the fast line around here. I just hope I can get up there before anybody else does.
Well, Sean, you're going to restart fifth, so you're going to be on the bottom line. You're going to have to get a real good restart to get on that outside. Been hanging tough all race long here. In the top 5, top 10, like you said, you got just a few more laps to go, about 15 laps to go here, and got to make something happen here starting fifth. Any type of strategy or any type of special moves you might show us here?
I don't know if I have any special moves.
Didn't know if you'd been talking to Brian Coveney or not.
Yeah, I've been trying to get Dave Washington on the line, but I can't get him to answer. But I'm gonna let it all pan out here. See what everybody else does. Trying to save my stuff to the last 5 laps or so, and hopefully I'll have something for him at the end.
There you go. Well, good luck to you the rest of the way. You're doubled up here, and hopefully we'll speak to you at the end of the race.
I hope so too. Thank you, guys.
John Medling in the number 70 No Bull Network 1 machine as we get set for the restart. Top 5, Busa, Gidman, Moore, Romaine, and Medling. Less than 20 remain here in this one, and guys, I don't think we've seen an end to the excitement. This is going to get good. Pace car down. Busa, he's in control. Oh, that outside line tried to get a little jump there. Busa's in the gas, and we're back racing.
We are kind of a little trickery being played right there on that restart, but Busa able to jump out to about a 3-car length lead over Gidman. Gidman's going to stand that high side as he's going to have Steve Moore to this inside, trying to take away that second spot. About 1 or 2 laps is all you're going to get out of these tires on that low line, and it looks like Moore's going to take advantage of that, and so does Romaine. And here comes Hemstreet now to go by Gidman.
Gidman losing a bunch of positions now. Sean Medling is falling back. He's got problems. He almost makes contact with Nathan Gregory down the front stretch. He's still falling back. He might go outside of the top 10.
He might, but the battle right now, Penn's second place through 4th. Side by side, these all run. 2 guys on the high side. That's Gidman. Gidman's trying to push him trying to push the 83 of Steve Moore, but not right now. It's not working. They're still 2x2, side by side up through 4.
And how long are they be able to last like that? Moore clears the inside. Oh, Romaine was real slow down there on the apron. He's now side by side with Gidman. Gidman's going to clear him down in 2. Does Romaine slide up
Oh,
There
caution
will
off
be a
of turn 2.
caution.
Caution.
Same fuel.
Sean Medling's involved.
Looks
Like
like
Nathan
McNeese.
Gregory was involved also.
Yep, a bunch of drivers involved right there. Looks like McNeese, though, set it off. Got loose in the middle of 2. Gregory got into him, and then it just all went haywire there. McNeese was the guy sliding backwards across the track. Didn't make that much contact. But the caution is out. And we're coming to 10 to go right now, so we'll restart this race with less than 10 to go this time.
Now you're talking a shootout there to the end here.
Andy, for some of these guys second on back, I know we haven't ran that much on tires, but tires could be a big thing here. Do we come down and get the absolute freshest we have?
If they want a chance to get to Busa, it looks like they're going to have to. But nope, a lot of fakers right there going down pit road. Looks like Gregory's going to be the first one all the way back there in 10th to come down pit road.
My question was answered very quickly. Got a few other drivers at the back of the pack coming down pit road. They'll probably throw on some tires and try and get the best hit here tonight. Matt Busa, though, is your leader. 27 cars still on the lead lap out of the 30 that started this race tonight. I want to thank you, the viewers, for tuning in tonight here on Noble Network 1. We also want to thank WileyX.com. They have all your sunglass needs, from tactical motorcycle racing, outdoors, and safety. They even have prescription lenses too. So choose WileyX to keep the sun and the rain out of your eyes, and you can find them at WileyX.com. SamBass.com and Sam Bass Galleries is the place to go if you want quality workmanship. Sam is the first official artist for NASCAR. You can give him a call at 1-800-556-5464 or visit his website at sambass.com. NASCAR Hall of Fame. We encourage you to do it all at the Hall, and we encourage you to like their Facebook. Just search NASCAR Hall. We also encourage you to follow them on Twitter at NASCAR Hall. And we don't want to forget Competition Diecast. If you want your own diecast of your iRacing car, or even your real car, I guess you could do that too. Make it as close as you wanted to, or if you want a custom shirt or custom poster, contact Rick Donathan at CompetitionDiecast.com. Well, Andy, action picked up a little bit there, but I don't know. Does anybody have anything for that 29 Abusa?
Man, he's been fast all night long, shown his speed, even when he was a lap down, able to get his lap back the hard way. Very fast driver. It's going to be taking an awful lot for these guys to get back.
While we are in a discussion, I want to give a shout out to the Three Aces Speed Shop, I think it is, the associate sponsor here of the Stanley Graphics Nationwide Series at Aero Loose Racing. Lights out atop the iRacing.com Ford Mustang pace car and around the catch fencing here at Kansas Speedway. And that means we're going to go green flag racing with 7 laps to go here in the Pinkie Swear 97, as these guys are annoying me on Whisper tonight.
I cannot hear. Sounds like you're playing my game on for the radio show there, Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah, the game.
The game. Available on the Google App Store. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Don't go look at it. Download the game. Maybe soon, though. We'll have to see if Rick can figure out how to make apps. Lights off, 7 to go when we put the hammer down. Top 5 heading to the restart. Busa, Moore, Gidman, Romaine, Hemstreet. The rest of the top 10 belongs to Ringler, Palaciano, Medling, Robertson, and Wallace. They stack them up 2 by 2. Pace car down pit road. Does anybody have anything for the black stripe?
Green flag,
Green flag.
Everybody's rolling.
And we are stacking them up at the back. Everybody's made it through so far. Bumpers were exchanged. A little concrete in the wheel bearings. And we're so far so good still through 1 and 2.
We got Gidman now moved up into second here as they come down turns 3 and 4. He's trying to chase down our leader, Matt Busa. Off of turn number 4, though, he's going to have his hands full with Hemstreet on the inside.
Hemstreet not going to be able to do it on the inside. Gidman takes the second position. Can he chase down Matt Busa? We'll have to wait and see. 83 has straight the right side, clear off that car. Getting into the wall every which way he can here tonight. And after that restart for Matt Busa at the flag stand, he's only got 5 more laps to go here at Kansas.
That's it, 5 to go. Battle for second right now with Hemstreet all over the back bumper of Gidman. He's trying to get that position, see if he cannot run down Matt Busa in these closing laps. 4.5 laps to go as they head down the back straightaway, and Hemstreet now looking to the inside of Gidman in 3.
Hemstreet, he's really going to have to dive it in there hard. Not going to do it, though, this time. The battle's going to be for second, I think, as we've got 4 laps to go.
4 to go back into turn number 1. Hemstreet kind of lost a little bit of ground there. It looks like the 83 back in the wall just behind these guys again. He's going to lose a couple more positions. So the 83 is Steve Moore having a real difficulty here in this final restart.
Tim Merchant had to pull some avoidance skills down the back straightaway to avoid him. And oh my, battle for second place kind of spread out a little bit now as we've got 3 to go.
Now the battle's right behind these guys for 4th and 5th place now is the 83, or excuse me, not the 83. We got Justin Romaine in the 82 all over the back bumper of Trent Ringler. He's trying to get away that 3rd position, trying to get on that podium.
Popsicle sticks at the flag stand. 2 laps to go for Hemstreet to get around Gidman and for Romaine to get around Ringler for 4th. Matt Busa, it is all his race. He's just got to run these last few laps clean, and he'll go to victory lane. Romaine to the inside of Ringler. Romaine puts a slide job, and Ringler, do I get to say it down the front straightaway? No, but the white flag is in the air. We're on the last circuit around Kansas.
We are for the final time into turn number 1. Corbin Hemstreet looking to the inside of Gidman, trying to get that 2nd place spot. Off of turn number 4, Gidman too tough on the outside.
Gidman gonna take 2nd position. Matt Busa heads through corner number 3 and 4. Matt Busa is going to win the Pinkie Swear 97 at Kansas Speedway for the Aero Racing. Gilly Gidman 2nd. Corbin Hemstreet 3rd, Romaine 4th, and Ringler rounds out the top 5. And Glenn Stanley finishes 18th position after sliding through the grass yet again after making contact with the 33 on the final lap. Matt Busa burning them down here at Kansas Speedway. While we catch our breath and head down to pit road, we would like to thank the NASCAR Hall of Fame, sambass.com, wileyx.com, rseat.net, PowerTech Power Solutions, and Competition Diecast for their sponsorship of Noble Network 1 that allows us to put the show on UC tonight. Remember to like us on Facebook. Just search Noble Motorsport, and on Twitter you can follow us at Noble_Network1. Matt Busa is going to wrap up his burnouts and head to victory lane, where he will talk with me in just a second. We'll talk to him and the rest of the top three in just a moment. We'll be back here on Noble Network 1.
Does a real race car have a center post? Of course not, and neither should your race rig. The R-Seat Evo V3 with its unique design has no center post. The R-Seat Evo replicates what you would be accustomed to in your daily driver or something you may take to the track. It can accommodate drivers from 4'11" up to over 6'6" tall and is pre-drilled for all of the major wheel manufacturers on the market today. When it comes to performance, look no further than the R-Seat Evo V3. Check out the R-Seat Evo and other sim racing equipment by heading to www.rseat.net.
Hey race fans, it's Carl Edwards, driver of the number 99 Aflac Ford Fusion with your eye safety tip of the week. Did you know that 90% of eye injuries can be avoided simply by wearing the proper ANSI approved eyewear? More than 1 million Americans have lost some degree of sight due to eye injury. That's a risk that I'm just not willing to take. Go to wileyx.com to find a dealer near you and to learn more about the first premium performance sunglass company whose entire product line meets occupational safety standards. That's wileyx.com. WileyX. Safety never looked so cool.
Welcome back here at the Noble Network 1. It is now time to do some interviews here at the end of the Pinkie Square 97 at Kansas Speedway. I'm going to send it down to our pit road reporter for tonight, who is caught up with 4th place, Justin Romaine. Mylon?
Thank you, Ben. I'm down here with Justin Romaine of the number 82. Justin, pretty good race. You were up front a little bit during that race. Didn't seem like you had enough left, though, under the hood to catch the 29. What was it like out there?
Well, first of all, guys, I'd like to say thanks for doing this, and everybody that put us up to this. Aaron, Al, Brooks, Chad, Glenn, and Mike. It was for a good cause today. Matt was out of this world, man. This was the first time I've ever raced with a DWC driver. He was gone. I was hoping to take second. Out in clean air, it was a little bit too loose for my liking. That's why Corbin got by me when I was out there, but great run, a lot of fun.
Although it was a good race, you did put on quite a show at sometimes, Justin. Indeed, it was for a good cause tonight. Anybody you'd like to thank tonight?
Well, like I said previously, I'd like to thank you guys for hosting, first of all. Aaron, Al, I hope you're feeling better, man. Brooks, Chad, Glenn, and Mike. I'd also like to throw a shout out to our sponsors for all our league races here. Real Preppers, Red Rooster Cafe, and Stanley Graphics, who did my paint scheme for the evening. I'd also like to say hi to Lexie and one of my friends, Emma, who passed away a little bit ago as well. So I'd like to thank all those guys.
Thanks, Justin. Good finish, and on a night I think we'll remember for a long time. Going up to Andy. Andy, I think you got the third place finisher?
That's right. I'm down here in pit road as Corbin Himstreet climbs out of his car. Good run. You finished third. You guys were really, it seemed like there at the end you were battling for that second spot. Unable to come up, get by Galen. But with this run, obviously for the championship, you finished ahead of Glenn Stanley. You got to be pretty happy with the solid third place finish.
Oh, yeah, it's no easy task finishing ahead of Glenn. He's just probably the most consistent driver I know. He's just always in the top 5. I'm not really sure what happened tonight. I think I heard he went through the grass, but it's unfortunate he wasn't up here in the top 5 racing with us. We had a great battle.
He did. You led 30 laps. You were out front all night, kind of slipping and sliding off of the corners at times. Even got it turned around one time there and for that last caution there. But you're able to battle back. What kind of the message does this send to Stanley and the other drivers here as you're battling for this championship at the end of the season?
I actually ended up spinning out twice, once on pit road and once on the racetrack, and you can be fast, that's great, but if you can't come back from adversity, you're just never going to win a championship. And again, that's another thing that Glenn Stanley and also I think Aaron Hutchinson, third place in points, they were just the best at, and that's what it takes to win a championship, especially in this league.
Well, we see Glenn Stanley finish 18th tonight. He's going to take a big hit in the points. Solid night for you. And as you guys head towards next week, to Charlotte, how do you like your chances at another mile-and-a-half track to maybe extend the points lead?
Well, Charlotte's a fun track. Really not my best. I'm better at the tighter tracks, Homestead, New Hampshire, them non-tri-oval tracks, and unfortunately that's where Glenn and also Aaron and Justin, they really excel. That's their strong points. So maybe just try and hold on, get it, finish another solid top 5 finish, make sure they don't get too many points on me, and look forward to the next couple of races after that.
That's right. You go to Charlotte next week, Daytona the week after to round out the season. Congratulations on your third place finish here tonight. Anybody you'd like to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to Al Piazza. He's usually with us, but he's in the hospital right now, and hope he gets well soon. Also, I'd like to thank, Michael, Aaron, Glenn, everybody who worked so hard, Carl, everybody who worked so hard to put this on. It was honestly the most fun I've ever had racing on iRacing. It was just a blast.
Well, we appreciate it. We hope you had fun, and we're glad you had fun, and good luck the rest of the way of the season going for that championship.
Thank you.
All right, Ben, that was Corbin Hemstreet, third place finisher tonight, and I believe you've caught up with our winner down there in Victory Lane, Matt Busa.
I am down here with Matt Busa, and before we get started with the interview, I got to walk around the back of the car and touch the black stripe. Anyways, Matt, we talked to Sean Medling. He was our in-race reporter tonight. He said, I think Matt's just playing with us tonight. Is there any truth behind that?
I wasn't playing with them at all, but I just had a little interesting strategy I thought of, because I'd actually tried it twice. The first time didn't work out too well because the caution came out, but the second time got it to work barely. And that strategy was, I think we restarted lap like 52 or something, and 20 laps on fuel. So I was thinking, well, if I pit on lap 57, 58, then that's only 3-4 laps on these tires. So then I can just take a splash of fuel, just like 2 gallons, and it'll be like a 2-second pit stop and go back out. So that's what I did, and then when they made their green flag pit stops, they had like 20-some lap old tires. So they took their normal 4 tire stops and full tank, and that ended up being like the normal 12, 13-second pit stop. So that's how originally I got that lead until caution came out when I was just finishing my pit stop, which was pretty lucky.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask you about that. You're sitting there and you got the pace car right in front of you. You can see the caution lights, and you're just saying, please don't light up, please don't light up, and then they do. How scared were you that you might have been trapped a lap down there, and even if you would have got the waiver run, had to start at the back of the pack? How scared of you of that were you?
Yeah, the second that came out, I put my F3 up and looked back to see how far the leader was behind me, and then tried to dig off pit road and beat him to the line there. And then at first it was telling me to stay behind the 99 car, I think it was. So I was like, oh, I'm screwed now. I gotta just get the waiver on at least. But then after 99 passed the pace car, then it told me to pass the pace car, and that was pretty sigh of relief right there.
A big sigh of relief, and it might have been the race-winning move of the night. Matt, who do you want to thank for putting you here in Victory Lane?
I'll thank my team, Gale Force Racing, and these guys here at Aero. They sponsor me over in the DWC series, and their car looks really nice on track. Hopefully I can give them a good run in the upcoming race at Homestead. And all you guys and them for coordinating this event tonight in memory of Lexie.
Sounds great. Well, there you have it. Matt Busa, winner of the Pinkie Swear 97 tonight, and we've actually half caught up with second place Galen Goodman, and he is standing by with Andy Kessler, who's at the opposite end of pit road. Andy?
Yeah, Ben, I have caught up with Galen Goodman, and Galen, solid night. We didn't talk about you much the first half of the race, but there you were, second half of the race, battling in the top 5, and you end up coming home with a second place finish.
Yeah, I started in the back, man. I wrecked both laps of qualifying, so it was kind of crazy to find myself up there. But really, just learned the track as the race went on, and by the end, I felt like I had a handle on it, and yeah, I was enjoying racing for it.
Well, you did a good job. We're all here tonight for a good cause to remember Lexie. And did you have anything for that for Matt Busa there at the end, fresh tires or not?
You know, I didn't get a chance to catch his interview, so I'm not sure what kind of rubber or gas he had. But man, I mean, Matt's just fast. The black stripe on his bumper lets you know that. And I was doing all I could to hold off the car behind me. Not actually sure who that was at this point, but I didn't have anything for him, but it sure was fun racing for it.
I'm sure it was. Now you had yourself a solid second place finish, which obviously is good points wise or whatever. But going on, you got 2 more races left in this season. One is Charlotte and then Daytona. Size up the end of the season for you.
Well, Charlotte's actually one of my very favorite tracks, so I'm certainly looking forward to heading out there. And then, I mean, hey, you never know what's going to happen at Daytona. Daytona's wild, so, I mean, you get a little luck there and, you know, a good run at Charlotte, and you never know.
I hear you. Well, Galen, congratulations on your second place finish. Anybody you'd like to thank for this great run here tonight?
I'm actually kind of new to these guys. I'm new to Aero, but I'm really been enjoying it, and I want to thank all the guys that work hard to put it on, and all the racers that, you know, do their part to race responsibly and give us all a good time.
Well, that's awesome. Well, congratulations again on your second place finish here tonight. But Ben, that's going to about wrap us up here tonight. Great job by all these guys, and a great cause and a great race.
It definitely was a great race, and we will look at the finishing results, see the whole finishing results for this race tonight. Matt Busa, of course, coming on with the win. Galen Goodman was second. Corbin Hemstreet was third. Justin Romaine came home fourth. Trent Ringler rounded out the top 5. Michael Feliciano came home sixth. Mark Robertson was seventh. Brendan Puffenberger was eighth. Ninth was Tim Merchant, and rounding out the top 10 was Steve Moore.
Coming home 11th was the 38 of Nathan Gregory. Sean Medling comes home 12th. Theodore Wallace will finish 13th. Colton Serrato will finish 14th in the 25. John LaBaff will finish 15th. 16th to Tom Serrato. 17th will be Lynn McNeese. Glenn Stanley, who was the championship leader, he will finish 18th here tonight. The Sandman will finish 19th. And 20th to Brooks Morris.
James Hickson comes home 21st, 22nd to Richard Gonzalez. Jeffrey Shockley 23rd, Kevin Bickford 24th, Corey Bird 25th, 26th, Bradley Smith 27th, Harry Sommer 28th, Aaron Hutchinson 29th, David Vieira, and 30th to J.P. Gigliano. A fantastic race. Mylan, you got to see a bunch of action from pit road. What's your final closing statements from Kansas?
You said it, Ben. It was a great race and for a great cause. We got to remember why we were here, for that little girl Lexie, and great racing all around. These guys handle themselves real great for our first race here. I was pleased.
I think we all were, and Andy, maybe they'll ask us to come back for a few races.
Oh, that'd be fabulous. Had a great time here, Ben. I love this track. Love coming here. I think I've had enough, though. We got one more race tomorrow night for us. We've seen a lot of it here in the last couple of weeks, but it puts on great racing. We saw it here tonight. And just a shout-out to every one of the drivers in this league. They put on a heck of a show. Very good racer. Solid, clean racing. It was very fun to watch, very fun to broadcast. Had a great time. And, man, I was just it was good. It was good.
It certainly was good. We encourage all of you viewers out there that tuned in just for tonight to come back to Noble Network 1. If you're a fan of NASCAR and getting tired of the drama there's not really much drama here. It's all excitement at Noble Network 1. We encourage you to watch all of our races. They happen Monday, Tuesday. We have a radio show on Wednesday, and then our Big Cup Series Thursday for Noble Motorsport. For everybody here for Aero Loose Racing, for all the winners, all the drivers, all the viewers, for Andy Kessler, Mylan Lacey, Carl Brown, I am Ben Kilcrease. We hope that each and every one of you have a great end of the week. Have a great Friday. Be safe on the roads. Remember, Lexie, this was for you. Have a great night, everybody, and remember to put the phone down.